was your best friend, I'd want you around all the time. Girl, I'll be your best friend if you promise that you'll be mine.
Welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Bestie, and today is my birthday. I'm super excited about it, and more than anything, a lot of people have been asking me, the most common question I've been asked today is like, how does it feel to be 38? And I ain't gonna lie to you, it feels the same as 37. But there are also some things that, for some reason, like last night, something literally just like took a huge toll on me that I kind of want to talk about, whatever. So it's kind of like, a little video about like, what do I expect, now that I'm 38, what do I want to accomplish now that I'm 38, things that I've learned, throughout the years, just lessons and things like that. So that's pretty much what I'm going to talk about in this video. Hopefully you guys tune in for the whole video, whatever, and tap in and, you know what I'm saying, let's vibe out. Before we do that, make sure that you tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend that your bestie said like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Yes. Now, for starters, like I said, 38 so far has been great. I started my morning off waking up Ramaya. I crawled back in bed. And then when I was about to go to bed, I just couldn't freaking go to bed. So what I did was I decided to have breakfast in bed. And I ordered some food. And I ain't gonna lie to you, it messed up my tummy real bad. And then after I ate, I laid down. I went to sleep. I got this special delivery. Special delivery. My Forever Roses from my bestie. And I'm gonna be honest with you, overall it was a good day. And so the thing I want to talk about more than anything in this video is expectations. Okay, let's talk about that a little bit. So expectations as you get older, right? I remember when I turned 25 years old and I cried like a big baby. And I don't even know why I cried. And I don't even know why I really got emotional. I just remember like I was crying because I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, I waited 50. And now that I'm older and I'm 12 years from 50. Oh my God. 12 years. Oh my Jesus. Whew, it's not that scary though, because I feel like even though my knees been hurting, my legs been hurting, my limbs been hurting, my back been hurting, like things been hurting, baby. And it's been more important to me to like take care of myself more than ever. It's the expectations. And it's like when you get older, the expectations is, you know, your life is over, you know, you're gonna die, blah, blah, blah. So when it comes to expectations, for me, over the years, as I can remember being like a young girl, I've always expected things out of people, and I've expected things out of life, and I expected things out of good and bad things that I've done or energy that I put into things and people. And if I had to admit, I would say that 75% of the things that I expected never went my way. And because like I've been very open about, you know, I suffer from really bad anxiety, that when you have expectations, especially about the future, you literally will be in your head all the time. You will be disappointed when literally anything goes wrong. Like from people leaving your life, from losing jobs, from money ain't been right. Like because you expect something to happen, and the way life works. Now that I'm older, I realize the way life works is, bro, life does not work the way we think that it's supposed to work, right? My grandma's always said, if you ever make God laugh, tell him your plans. You know what I'm saying? Because God will throw a monkey wrench in it real bad. So let's talk about some things that I expected to happen by 38. Like, respectfully, I thought I was going to have more children. I thought that I was going to be married by now. I thought I was going to be a homeowner. I thought that I was going to own a business. I thought that I would be farther with my relationship with God. I thought that I would be not ultimately happy, but ultimately happy. I thought that you know, me and my dad would be traveling, me and my mom would be traveling, me and my sisters would be closer. All these expectations, I thought that I would be somewhere freaking happy. I never thought that I would be like a baby mama. I'm not a baby mama. I'm a, you know, like we don't use that term, but just so y'all can understand what I mean. Like I thought I was going to be married before I have children. All these expectations that I thought. I always see myself being a homeowner in my 30s. I worked in real estate for many years, so I know how the game works, and that was my thought. That's my expectation. I literally fell in love with a man at 29. And literally, this man cheated. And I think I held on because of the thought of, you know, things were going to get better. We were going to get married. We were going to have children, and things were going to be better. But when I looked up, I went from 29 to 30 to 30 to 31 to 32 to 33, 34. And I stopped, honestly, messing with him. And literally, I am literally in my mid-30s. And I'm like, what the heck? And I'm not going to sit there and say I blame him for no. New bestie. I do blame him for dragging me along and honestly taking away precious, amazing years that I could have given to someone else, or I could have done something else with it. And I feel like when you have these expectations, you find yourself holding on to things and people a lot longer because you feel like, okay, if I move one chip or if I knock one domino over, that literally is going to mess up the rotation of what it's supposed to be. And a piece of me just didn't want to start over, and I believed all the things he said. Like I said, by the time we ended things, I'm in my mid-30s, and I didn't have children. We weren't married, you know, not homeowners. Right when I met him, I got my bachelor's degree, and the goal was to get my master's literally right after, so I can be done by 40. I didn't do that. I didn't get to travel. I always said I was going to travel. I didn't get to do any of those things that I expected to do because I allowed this thing to be the ultimate thing of, okay, if I focus on this, it will give me everything I want. And I ain't gonna lie, in some instances, that does work, but it didn't work for me because I think maybe I expected a lot, but then I also felt like I deserve a lot because I put in a lot. Anyways, 2 + 2 = 5. And baby, at the end of the day I'm sitting here at 38 now. I only got one child. I'm not married. Like I said, I'm not a homeowner, and I still haven't found love. I literally been single since that relationship for 5 years. And it's weird because I'm laying in bed and it's like all days I'm literally thinking about this. Like I'm thinking about this in this moment, and I'm like thinking to myself, like, I should be happy that, like, oh yeah, my birthday's in 30 minutes, yeah. But I'm literally sitting with myself and I'm like, girl, you have not freaking accomplished anything that you said you wanted to do. You wanted to move to Texas so you could become open up a nonprofit, all these things. And it's like, what is freaking wrong with me? And it's just like, then something like hit me in the head and said, girl, you've been doing it all wrong. And literally, I swear to God, like, I don't know if y'all be having this conversation with yourself, but I was having a conversation with myself, and self said, what? And it's like, stop having expectations of what you think and what you think you want, right? And just live. Like, you only got one life. Just live and do a darn good job doing that. I just want to live this thing called life and just do it very well. I lost my father in his mid 55, and that's literally still such a young age. And it's just like, I feel like there's so many things that he wanted to do, and there's so many things that he could have done, and I could, like, he's never, like, my dad never was married, you know what I'm saying? Like, he always talked about maybe possibly having one more kid and buying a house and all these things. And I feel like because he was so adamant, and he had all these expectations of what he thought he wanted, to realize he didn't want it, to realize that he didn't really want that, that he literally, I remember the day before he went into surgery, I made a joke about, yeah, you know, when you get out of here, you know what I'm saying, maybe you can find your wife, you know what I'm saying. He was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, my expectations are high and da-da-da, but I really do want a wife, and I really do want to settle down, and I really want to da-da. And I felt like, you know, he never made out the hospital. He didn't get to do what he honestly wanted to do because of all these things that he thought or believed required him to be completely happy. And a friend of mine said this, that he said, instead of thinking about the whole freaking picture, why don't you just grab a little bit at a time? I don't know what this is. But anyways, he said, grab a little bit at a time and tackle little things at a time. And be very mindful, but go into it just enjoying the moment. Because if you don't enjoy the moment, then you'll miss the message. You'll miss the opportunity. You will miss what is in front of you. And he was so right, because I find myself penny pinching everything, micromanaging, overthinking freaking everything. And I was gonna buy something the other day, and Ramaya said, Mom, I don't know why you want it, why you don't just buy it. And I'm like, well, because I'm waiting for this. She said, well, if you know this is coming, why is it stopping you from doing this if you already know this is coming? Why wait until this come to do it when you already know this is coming? And I was like, she makes a good point. She was like, get what you want. And it kind of reminded me of like when I moved to Texas. It was like my expectations was this, that, and third, but so many things went wrong. Literally, so many things went wrong when I moved out here. And I remember just thinking to myself, God will not bring me as far as he did to leave me. He would not bring me 1,200 miles across from the West Coast to the southern to literally, or the South, to literally just leave me where I'm at. And so a piece of me in that bed this morning thought to myself, like, I just want to just live. I do. I just want to just live. So when I was a little girl, I always wanted to get married. I always see myself playing with Barbies and having, like, you know, three to four kids was always something I always wanted. And now I'm at the age where it's like, I don't know if I want any more children. I'm open to maybe one if I'm married to a man, heavy on married, to a man who doesn't have any children, or he wants one more. I'm open to it, right? But for me, I had this expectation of what my husband looked like. You know what I'm saying? And it's so crazy. As I get older, I really don't, that vision kind of went out the door. But it's crazy because I can envision like how my husband now would treat me. You know what I'm saying? And the things that my husband would, you know, love and adore, you know, about me. It's not really even appearance, really. When you're younger, you expect the tall, skinny, slim, da-da-da. And everybody, you like what you like and you don't what you don't. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But the moral of the story is, I think I want to start, February 10th, 2025, for the rest of 2025, I want to learn to live my life to the fullest. I want to throw away this thing called excuses. I want to throw away this thing called super high expectations. And I literally just want to do it. If I think about it, I want to get information about it, write it down, pray about it, and do it in that order. And if I failed in it, at least I tried. Ain't nothing like you thinking all these things that you want to do. And ain't nothing like having all these high expectations and you ain't even tackled them, seen them, touched them, smelled them. None of that. It is there. And so you're really stuck between a rock and a hard place because you got these expectations, but you are so lazy to even walk towards them. So it's like, for me, it's like, I bet, Bestie, you know what you want. I still want to be married. I don't know about no kids. I do want to be a homeowner, all these things. But now it's just like one of them things where I'm going to continue to be me. And I know if I want to be a homeowner, I got to fix my credit. I know if I want to, you know, fall in love, I have to stop swerving all these men that come my way. Like, I got to be a lot bit more open. Like, how can I sit there and say I want a relationship or I want to be in love if I literally am not open to nothing, right? So like I have the expectations that I want it, but I'm literally swerving every man that even want to give me, you know. So we're just like I'm kind of excited. I ain't gonna lie, to say the very least. I'm really excited to see what 38 has in store for me, with me literally just letting it all hang out. But I'm nervous because I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a bit of a stickler. I'm a bit of micromanager. I'm a runner. I'm a track star. I'm a run away when it get hard. That's me. But that's the old Bestie. The new Bestie is, it gets hard. We're going to figure it out. We're going to pray about it. We're going to listen to God. We're going to be still enough to listen to God. We're going to just move forward. Pure point blank. I want a better relationship with God, so I know I got to talk to him every single day. That's how that works. If I have a relationship with a man, I would literally call him every single day. If my man is not talking to me every day, I'm going to think that he don't like me. So I can't sit there and think that God believe that I am super in love with him if I don't talk to him every day. So it's like heavy on, let's talk to God every day. Heavy on, be very mindful, very open to things, less afraid to fail. Because even when I'm not afraid to fail, if I fail, like I can still fail. You feel me? Somebody said, Bestie, you afraid to fly, but you could be walking right across the crosswalk and get hurt. Just like would you? It's like, damn if I don't, damn if I do. But it's like I am missing out on so much amazing opportunity because of me in my head and in my funk. I just want God to direct my path and direct my future and just allow me to relax. Like I know I'm always on edge. Expectations, when it comes to you, it may be where your expectations on what you want is so freaking high that you are always in your mind and you always feel like nothing's ever going right because you're always worried about failing. And there's nothing wrong with having expectations. I think expectations are amazing. I think expectations are beautiful to have. But what about if they don't go the way you expect it? Do you do like I do, where you cry about it, you complain about it, you soak in it, you literally kick yourself in the butt because you didn't complete it? No. I want to learn how to sit with myself, by myself, love myself, and just know that no matter what direction I go into, I'm going to be okay. And I know that's easier said than done. Because the way this thing called life is, life literally will throw these curveballs at you, and you don't even know if the curveball is good or the curveball is bad. At the end of the day, it's a song that says, I don't mind waiting. I don't mind waiting. You got to be still. All these songs talks about being still, and it's like that's what I think I'm going to do. Moving forward, I'm just going to be still enough to just hear what God has in store for me, and I'm going to move in that direction. And I'm going to learn how to embrace and love what I am. But these are a couple things that we are going to jump into that I've been nervous about, I've been scared about, and we are just going to do it. One, I've been dying to cut my hair and do a cute little hairstyle. That's what I want to do. That's one. Two, I really want to look into getting veneers. That's something I want to do. I may go to a different country. I may, whatever. But that is something I want to do. It is what it is. I'm going to figure it out. Got to get the coins up because it ain't cheap. But that's what we're going to do. 3, this year I want to work on my credit because by 40, I do want to be inching my way into a house. So credit, and I'm like I said, I'm not having expectations because I may not get into a house at 40. I may get in a house at 42. No matter what, I want to work on my credit. Period. 4, I want to learn how to put myself first. I feel like in my 20s, my early 30s, 37, I've always put everybody and everything before me. And I find myself always getting the short end of the stick, and then I'm like super sad about it when I'm only doing it for myself. If I want to get my nails done, I'm going to go get my nails done. If I want to get my hair done, I'm going to get my hair done. If I want a new wig, I'm going to get a new wig. If I want a massage, I'm going to get a new massage. You feel me? Period, point blank. And I'm going to work that much harder to make sure that I can maintain the lifestyle that I said I want. Like I said, God have not forsaken me or left me now. So why do I continue to doubt how far I can go? You feel me? I'm literally holding myself back. Another thing I want to do this year more than anything is I do want to lose weight. I don't want to do it for no man. I don't want to do it for people. I want to do it for me. For me. I want to get down to a solid between 150 to 155 pounds. That's for me. So that means I have to lose between 10 to 15 pounds. That's what I want to do. I want to feel good. I want to look good. I also want to elevate my game in like my clothes and things like that. I want to jump into just something different. And I have been. But I really just want to elevate myself. Also, too, the last thing I want to do this year and moving forward into many years to come is I want to travel and I want to start listening to the inner part of me. I'm heavy on the anxiety in me. Always need other people's opinions before I do something when I already know what I want to do. So heavy on the I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to do it. And that's what we're going to do. I like it. I like it. I love it. I love it. That's how it's going to do. And that's what's all going to happen. Because I don't think turning 38 should be scary. I don't think getting older should be scary. I don't think the fact that I'm going to say this, I think dying is scary because we have to leave behind people we love. But I feel like the day is going to eventually come. And I feel like a lot of people don't want to get old because of that, right? The only thing I can do for me is just make sure that I make an impact on the people that I leave behind. I know one thing about me. I'm a very strong, emotional, independent woman that is ready to love. And I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready for this thing called family. Like I'm so ready for that. I'm ready for forgiveness. I'm ready for love. I'm just ready for it all. And I'm so ready for it that it's just like I want to continue to learn the lessons that I'm supposed to learn. And I want to live my life to the fullest with no regret. Whether I live to be 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 years old, I want to look back on this day and look back on these moments and say, I am okay where I'm at now because I've done everything I wanted to do. And I didn't hold back. And I'm going to be honest with you, I can't say that today. I cannot say that I lived my life to the fullest to the point that I didn't hold back, because I did. I literally held back on so many things in my life. I held back on relationships I could have been in. I jumped to relationships that I didn't really want to be in. I danced at the beat of other people's drums. I stayed in situationships, family, friends, so like longer than I wanted to because of making everybody else happy, and I didn't want people to hate me, and I thought people were going to judge me, and I didn't realize that it was just hurting myself. And I don't want to be compromised of feeling like that anymore. And I don't think you should either. I think living is what I need to do. And being authentically me is what I should do. And loving myself every day is what I'm going to do. And 38 is going to be amazing. And 38 is going to be beautiful. And 38 is going to be different. And I'm ready for different. So y'all literally have to stay tuned and see what Bestie get into this year. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to this video. And tell a friend that your bestie said like, comment, subscribe. And I want to say, besties, thank you for tapping in and tuning in. Once again, happy birthday to me.